In this video, we're going to talk about why the year 2022 is the best year for you to become an online coach. My name is Bonnie. I'm an experienced coach and the community leader here at the Coaching Masters. This channel is all about helping you achieve that complete freedom-based lifestyle by becoming an online coach. So what are the 5 reasons why 2022 is your year? This is your year to go after that coaching business that you have desired. This is the best time to make it happen. Reason number 1 is something that I like to call the post-pandemic era. Now, I'm sure we're all familiar with the pandemic. We were on lockdowns, we were trapped inside our houses, we couldn't leave, we couldn't go to work. And this meant that a lot of companies had to figure out a way to adapt, and this meant moving online. So people were working online in their houses. Now, some industries made this work, some didn't. We saw a lot of restaurant closures, and a lot of those businesses haven't come back. And not just the restaurant industry. We have seen businesses close left, right, and center, and unfortunately, we have lost quite a few of these to the pandemic. Now, what does this mean for the coaching industry? Well, a lot of these other industries were shutting down and dipping. We saw the coaching industry rise. So we actually saw growth. The coaching industry is now $3 billion. This has gone up since 2018, where it was at $2 billion. Now it has experienced that amount of growth, and we are expected to see 6.7% growth continuously for the next few years. This is great news. This means it is your time to jump in because the industry is just going to keep getting more and more profitable. This is also very exciting for the online space because online has become, again, increasingly popular since the pandemic. So we've seen a lot of coaches that were in person, and we've seen a growth of 57% of these coaches go online. Now, this is amazing news because this means that the demand is out there. People want online coaches. They want that flexibility to be able to gain that freedom to get help from their homes. They don't need to go in and meet someone or set up an important meeting or things like that. You can just do it from the comfort of your home and have a private coaching session. I've experienced that doing it online has actually created benefits as well, because sometimes in person can be a bit intimidating. Whereas if you do it online, you have that space where they're in their space, you're in yours, and it creates a bit of a barrier for them so that they do feel like they can open up better. So I personally love coaching online. I definitely recommend. Online is in. So if you're not involved, you better get involved. And some more ways that COVID-19 has impacted the coaching industry is that around 50% of the UK workforce has thought about changing their job. Now that's 50% of the UK workforce in the year 2021, so after the pandemic, has considered a change in their workforce. Now, why is this? Well, a lot of people during the pandemic experienced a lot of soul searching, right? When we're trapped away indoors, we do a lot of thinking. We get a bit bored and we start really contemplating our life. And through that soul searching, a lot of people discovered that actually their work wasn't treating them very well. They weren't being valued. They weren't getting paid enough for their time. And they just wanted more with their life. They wanted more fulfillment. Now, this is a key word that has come up time and time again because a fulfillment coach has grown. A lot of people are now looking for the sense of fulfillment. They don't just want to work to make money anymore. They want to work to live. They want to have that fun and enjoyment at work, since it is where most people spend the majority of their time. Why would you want to spend that wasting away in an environment that doesn't appreciate you when you could find a new way to be, a new way to grow, and a new way to provide for your family and for yourself? So a lot of people out there have been contemplating these new ways of living, and a coach is that very person that can come in and help them with discovering that new path. Now, we've seen this side of things where people have stayed in their jobs and now they're contemplating, okay, this job isn't right for me anymore. I learned a lot from the pandemic and I just need a new space, a new environment. I need somewhere that's going to better me instead of holding me back and just making me feel like I don't really enjoy life. Life is short. It's too short to waste in a career that you don't enjoy. So we've got that group of people that coaching can really help, and coaches have seen that growth in that group. Now, we've also got group 2, which are the people that actually got laid off during the pandemic. So there was a lot of people that got laid off, and 18% of these people who did get laid off said that they hopped in and got a coach right away so that they could have help with that career change. So again, we have the people that are getting laid off, looking for coaches, the people that are just stuck in those careers that are no longer serving them and are ready to find coaches. So that's a lot of groups right there that are in demand of coaches, and that could be you. Now, we have seen another thing that has come up quite a bit during the pandemic, and that is stress, right? I know I experienced stress. I don't know anyone who didn't experience stress. If you didn't, you are lucky, but you, I think, would be one of the rare few. So with this stress that came with the pandemic, it meant that people were discovering that they weren't happy and they wanted to give something else a chance. They wanted to bring in a coach so that they could be happier, they could be more satisfied with their lives. So again, we have these type of coaches that have come in and been able to really, really benefit the people during this post-pandemic era that we're in. Now, when a coach can give you so many things, and it can give you a chance to just dive deep and connect with what's truly important to you in life. So this has just helped make people a lot less stressed and just given them something to just really help them to thrive instead of being held back. Now, I would absolutely recommend a coach for this because stress is huge, stress is constant. People are stressed out all of the time. So if you have a coach that can come in and help with that, and all coaches should be able to help with stress, one of the main jobs of a coach is to help people eliminate the stress in their lives, help them live better, happy, more fulfilling lives. And there you are. So you've got all of these categories of people that are now out there searching for coaches. The pandemic has just opened a lot of opportunities out there for you to be able to go and help people. Now, reason number 2 why 2022 is your year is because more and more organizations are hiring coaches because they can see the benefits. Coaching used to be something that was really just for executives or elites or maybe celebrities, but we're really seeing this come into the mainstream now. And organizations are a huge reason why. They see that the entire workforce can now benefit from coaching. So all the way from executives, leaders, management, floor level, every person can benefit from a coach. We have individual coaching, we have group coaching. So coaches can come in and coach teams and people just working in similar organizations to help them get to a similar goal. Now, there are tons and tons of benefits on why these organizations are bringing in coaches to help the organization. And these are some of the reasons. So we have, it creates a better work ethic and higher performance. This includes that there is improved engagement between colleagues. So we see this across departments and the company as a whole. We also see that there is better teamwork and they're better at building relationships. And it also increases productivity and increases collaboration. What really matters is the money. And they have seen better financial results with lower costs and higher profits when they have hired a coach. They also see greater staff retention and an increase in job satisfaction. Now, this is huge because really, if your employees aren't happy, they're not going to really like the work they do, and the company will never be as great if they don't have happy employees. So it is really the best interest of the organization to look after its employees. And if employees begin to gain satisfaction and have an overall better well-being because of coaching, then that is a huge benefit. One of the reasons for this is because they get more autonomy in their life. So they feel like they are more in control, and control is a big thing that leads to well-being, that leads to happiness. And so by giving them a coach, allowing them to feel that sense of autonomy, you're just going to get better results for that staff retention and productivity and everything else. Now, this everything as a whole just means that the workforce is going to be more innovative and more engaged. And by having all of these benefits work together, organizations would be foolish to not hire a coach. So I am seeing this everywhere. I really am. I'm seeing tons of applications and things coming out for new organizational coaches, whether they're hiring someone externally, whether they're bringing someone internally to just be the coach of the organization. There are a lot of opportunities out there for this type of coaches, and you can work with people at all levels as well. So it's very, very exciting, and it's going to be something that just increases. Like, it's going to become the norm that every organization has a coach for the betterment of its employees and the organization as a whole. Hey, reason number 3 why 2022 is your year to become an online coach. And this is all about job displacement. So again, we saw that in the pandemic, people were losing their jobs, but this is for a different reason. Now, we're seeing a lot of job displacement because of technology. So unfortunately, technology has come in, and we've seen this already. It's come in and it's taken a lot of the jobs that are already out there in the working space. So, I mean, we can see this at stores, grocery stores, banks. We're getting a lot of people-to-people contact. I mean, we see this on the phone line. And how annoying is it? You're on the phone and you're talking to this machine, and it's like, oh, press 1 and press 2, and then that's wrong and you can't get your option, and it's the worst. And all you're doing is begging for an operator. Okay, so in a time where everything is run by machines, people are going to really, really crave that human-to-human contact. And it doesn't matter if it's in person, but people will love to have that communication where they can meet with someone over Zoom, over a laptop, whatever you use for your coaching, just to have that interaction, because it means so much just to be able to talk to another person, and it's really crucial for our development and our happiness as humans. Now, because people are losing their jobs to technology, more and more people are again looking for more purpose in their lives and looking for different careers. People might have to retrain. So we definitely want to make sure that coaches can come in and help them to gain clarity, to help them on that journey. And this is where it gets interesting. An article from Forbes had said that automation will supplant about 85 million jobs by the year 2025. 85 million. Now that's a huge amount of people that will be losing their jobs and will probably need to retrain in some way or another. So you can come in and you can help, you can provide clarity, and this is just going to increase more and more and more. So currently they say that about 30% of all tasks are done by machines and people do the rest. However, by the year 2025, that number is going to look more like 50-50. So 50% of the jobs we know will be run by machines and AI and all of that, and 50% are going to be run by humans. So this is just going to keep increasing. I know the number is increasing even more by the year 2030. This is only 8 years away. So we need to be there to help people to discover what their new path looks like, what new careers are out there, and just to help them realize that they're not out there trying to do this alone, and they have people that are out there that can and are willing to help them. Now, reason number 4 why 2022 is your year to build a successful coaching business is because it's getting more and more popular and we're seeing an increase in coaching demand. Now, I'm sure even just by listening to the first 3 reasons, you can see that there is more demand. People need it for, reasons behind the pandemic. There's a lot of career changes, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness things that are going on for people. We've got a lot of people that are experiencing a lot of different things, and there is just a huge demand for these services. Now get this, the need for coaching is growing every single day, so much so that it is actually the second fastest growing industry in the world at the moment. That is insane. That is huge. But this is such good news because it means the demand is there. But one coach can't coach everyone. So we need coaches to train up to become coaches so that we can really get out there and help the world. We need to be able to show these people that they aren't alone, that the help is out there, that we can help everyone be their best selves, to find fulfillment, to make a better future. So we need more coaches. And I will guarantee that it's going to get more and more popular. It's not just for elites anymore. It's going to just increasingly come and be for the everyday person. And when this happens, it's going to be as trendy as having a personal trainer. Every single person is going to want one, they're going to need one, and we're just going to continue to see this industry grow. Like I said, this industry is likely to grow by 6.7% every year moving forward. So you best be getting on the bandwagon before it's too late. We want to increase these coaching numbers. So come on, now is the time. Now, reason 5 why you need to become a coach in the year 2022 is because everyone has problems. And now I'm sure you know this, but when you go out, what do people talk about? They talk about their problems. People are just going to keep having more and more problems. And there's an actual reason for this. So one, with technology comes more problems. And look at the rise of social media. It's created so much more anxiety and depression. Now, along with technology, we also have people becoming wiser. They're becoming more conscious. So this means that they're understanding themselves more. Now, with this understanding, they're starting to understand that they have limiting beliefs. They're starting to understand that they have past trauma. They're beginning to understand why they are the way they are. But after that, they don't know what to do with it. They're stuck because they now have these triggers and they know why they get triggered, but they don't really know where to go from there. So these days you hear a lot of people that are going, well, I am this way because of this thing that happened to me, period. Where we want to take it and go, I am this way because of the thing that happened to me, but that's why I'm doing this, to become this, to achieve this, to create this future for myself, to make these changes. The future is going to be so possible, but we can't get stuck on the I am this way and I'm stuck in the way that I am. No, anyone can change, anyone can be better and do better for themselves. So we really want to just become aware of the fact that, even though you have a problem and that problem can be triggered, that you don't have to be stuck with that trigger. People in all areas are just going to discover that they have more and more problems to work on. They have more challenges that they're experiencing and that they're being faced with, and that they're unprepared to solve on their own. Bam, here's where coach comes in. Like I said, with more technology, with more money, with a more bunch of things, people are just going to keep having more and more problems. And this is your time. There's never been a better time to come in and help people understand how they can better themselves, better their lives, and really get their goals, and that they don't have to stay stuck in their past or the past things that have happened to them. They have a brighter future, they have a new future, and it just takes them to get involved and for them to search out coaching, which they will, because it's going to be super, super trendy, and that is where you come in. Now, I know I said there was 5, but there's actually a secret 6 reason why 2022 is the year to become a coach, and that is all about you. If you are watching this video, then maybe some of these things have happened to you. Maybe you lost your job during the pandemic, or maybe you realized your job just wasn't right for you, and you're in that post-pandemic era of just, what am I doing? I'm better than this. I want more for myself. I want more for my life, and I just want to feel happier, more fulfilled, and finally gain that success that I've wanted to achieve. So if this is you, then why not become an online coach coach, if you want to help make the world a better place, if you want to help others achieve their dreams and their passions and help them be happier, healthier, more well-rounded, amazing people, then coaching is for you, and this is your time. You don't want to stay stuck in a career that's not serving you, because life is short. If you draw out each week of however many weeks it is until you're 80, it's gonna go by so quickly. There's actually not that many weeks left, and the years go by quicker and quicker. I know they do for me anyways. So you don't want to waste any more time. You want to do something that you really want to do. And online coaching is just that. You're going to provide benefit to yourself and to others. And I honestly think there's no greater reward, no greater fulfillment, no greater career opportunity in the world. I absolutely love it. And you're wasting your time if you don't act and become a coach in 2022, because the opportunities are there. Make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe, guys, so you don't miss this valuable coaching content. This is your year, guys. And if it is your year and you're ready to become an online coach, make sure you post it in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.